What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, and I also go by D-Ray, bringing you guys the very first week of the EWT, the Eon World Trophy, where we take on a titan of the Draft League format, our buddy, our pal, our amigo, Kelly Under the Radar, coach of the Maryland Terrapins, in an epic week 1 matchup. If you're excited for this, do me the massive favor and icicle crash that thumbs up button. And if you're new, por favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit the bell button to get notified every single time we post a new video. As you can see, things are a little bit different. I'm trying out some new stuff in these next coming draft leagues. I'm trying to see what's going to be most efficient in regards to time and production, as well as information for you guys to see. So do me a solid one down below in the comment section. Let me know if you guys like this style of team breakdown, so you guys can see on Showdown what exactly each Pokemon has and what they're going to be doing during the matchup, etc, etc, etc. The feedback is going to be huge moving forward, just so I can see what works best. Do you like the team builder slides? Do you like Showdown? The reason why you don't see me on the camera is because it has a little bit more room, more space for you guys to see my opponent's team, which is off on the right hand corner. If you guys don't know what we brought, then down in the description below will be a link to the team draft analysis, so you guys can find out what exactly it is that we drafted. For those of you who showed support on that already and left a like, I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But yeah, this is going to be us discussing what we're going to bring, why we're going to bring it, etc, etc, etc. So if you're excited for it, pull up a chair, get your popcorn ready, and hit the lights.
Been down and I'ma get it right, dead on sight like.
Okie dokie, team. So let's go ahead and talk about it. As you can see, the team we're facing off, the Maryland Terrapins, consists of Regieleki, Cobalion, Drapion, Silvally, Zygarde, Rillaboom, Slurpuff, Sliggoo, Clawitzer, Colossal, and Slowbro. Those numbers on the little graph there is that speed tier, the speed tier number that they do hit. So a couple different things to note about Kelly's team. Regieleki can be kind of an issue, so we do have Nidoqueen if you guys did miss out on the team. And what we drafted, why we drafted it, down in the description will be a link to the draft analysis that went up last week. So for those who watched it already, show support on that like button. I appreciate you. If you guys don't know what we got, go ahead and check out that video. Regieleki gets kind of hard walled by Nidoqueen, so we do have to play around that. Cobalion can be a little bit of an issue, but the biggest thing that you can notice about his team is Zygarde. Zygarde's going to be a big hurdle for us to pass over. So it's a nice little combination he's got going on with Rillaboom plus Regieleki to be able to get rid of those ground types with that priority Grassy Glide, Wood Hammers to break those ground types. Those water types is really nice to have. That ground secondary typing is pretty solid, so pretty cool team building prowess that he's got going on here. He's got a Sliggoo, which is funny. You never really see Sliggoo drafted, but it's pretty chunky with an Eviolite, which is hilarious. Clawitzer is a pretty solid water type to have with terrain. That way he can get that terrain pulse, grass boosted moves, which is pretty solid to be able to knock out other water types, which is phenomenal. He's got the bulky Slowbro to be able to teleport in, to come in, teleport out, and to slow pivot into whatever it is he wants to bring, whether if it's the Rillaboom, the Zygarde, the Regieleki, etc. And also the Silvally is going to be kind of an issue. I love Silvally. That's a phenomenal Pokemon. I think it's not talked about as much, and I feel like it needs to be put on the map. Silvally is a really cool normal type that gets access to be able to change its ability disc to make it any typing you want depending on the matchup. So our first thing, if we see Silvally in team preview, we have to find out what Silvally it is ASAP. So once we get that information, I think we'll be good to go. Colossal's pretty solid for him to bring. Colossal's going to be pretty good for him to set up spikes and Stealth Rock in this matchup, and Rapid Spin support's going to be good for his team. Our removal isn't the greatest, but still manageable. You know, Boots is a thing, but That's not to say that we can't remove them, but it's not optimal, especially in this matchup. I want to be a little bit more offensive, I think. And the last note to think about, I have to think about his team is Slurpuff. Slurpuff may be a little bit of a problem. Belly Drum Slurpuff may come. Sticky Web Slurpuff may come, so just a couple things to note. The 6 Pokemon that we do expect Kelly to bring is going to be the Regieleki, because he's out there, he's on a mission to get that thing to work, and I definitely want it to. It's a cool Pokemon, and with the Transistor ability, being able to get that Choice Specs boost with those Electric type moves is phenomenal. It hits like an absolute truck. It just gets no coverage for ground types, so you got to kind of build around it, and if you have the team composition for it, then it can shine, but we can't let that happen in this matchup. So that's definitely a thing. Regieleki, I do think comes. Rillaboom has to come if he wants to bring the Regieleki, in my opinion. Drapion definitely has a chance to come here. I think the Drapion could be pretty solid with Toxic Spikes if he thinks we're not going to bring. Actually, you know what? Sorry. Drapion's going to be good to be able to spam knockoff, is what I wanted to say there. And Silvally, like I said before, we have to find out what typing that thing is. Zygarde's going to come guaranteed. That thing's a fucking threat, so we have to worry about that. And probably Slowbro if he wants to be able to pivot in and out. And the honorable mention, I think, in this matchup has to go to Colossal. So if he wants to bring those hazard stacking opportunities, I think that Colossal may come, but I think he'll switch out Drapion for Colossal. I think that Slowbro does indeed come guaranteed, in my opinion. So let's go and talk about the team. The very first Pokemon you see on your screen is Regieleki, the Raikou. I do like the fact that this is on Showdown, so I can show you guys here what exactly it is that we are showing with the EVs and IVs and stuff. You guys will be able to see the custom shiny sprites when we get into the battle. Hopefully if all goes well, if we can get that to pull off. But this is Raikou. We're running Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Scald, and Toxic. We have, actually, you know what, let me see if I can get the cursor to show, because it's actually not showing. 1 second, guys. Oh, there it is. There's my cursor. Okay, so you guys can find out what I'm looking at. Okay, cool. So we have 44 EVs in HP. We have 252 special attack, 204 in speed, and the 8 leftovers split up in the defenses. I believe that this is enough speed to outspeed the Cobalion, if it's a Jolly max speed, to be able to outspeed that guaranteed. Volt Switch and Thunderbolt with the leftovers is going to be pretty solid to pivot around on his team. His only way to stop us is obviously going to be the Zygarde. If we can get a Scald off on that, that would be phenomenal. If he's an annoying coil set, Toxic would be pretty nice. We would trade our Raikou for that, but it just depends on what the situation is and what the matchup calls for. This is essentially here to be able to be pivoting and be super duper annoying, and to check his Slowbro mostly. I think the Slowbro is going to be kind of annoying. I don't want to get that thing coming in and out with this teleport, being able to get free switches. That would be no bueno. That's Raikou. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Next up, we have Sickle Mode. Sickle Mode, the Galarian Zapdos, coming with the Citrus Berry Defiant ability. We have Thunderous Kick, Acrobatics, Throat Chop, and U-Turn. We have 28 HP EVs. We have 252 in attack, 4 in defense, 4 in speed, and 220 in speed. Running the Jolly Nature. This is here to outspeed the Zygarde, I believe is what we did. The Zygarde is going to hit 161, so we hit 162, so we can outspeed that guaranteed. Thunderous Kick plus Acrobatics is going to be phenomenal once we eat the Citrus Berry. We do have to keep in mind, if we still have the Citrus Berry intact, it's going to be not as strong. It's going to be 55 base power, not the 110 is what we're looking for, so we do have to keep that in mind. But being able to pivot in and out with U-Turn is phenomenal. Being able to get the Thunderous Kick spam is really solid for this matchup. Throat Chop is there primarily to be able to hit the what was the Throat Chop there for? Throat Chop was there something there specific. It was for the Slowbro. It was for the Slowbro. That was the biggest thing. So we were able to hit that for some solid damage. So if we get the scenario where the Slowbro comes in on the Thunderous Kick, for those who don't know, it's a -1 defense. Essentially, when you go for Thunderous Kick, it's gonna get -1 in the defense. It drops by 1 stage. And once we go there, if he's in range, we can go for a Throat Chop the next turn and knock that thing out. So that'll be pretty solid for the Slowbro there. The next mod we're going to be bringing, wow, I can speak English today, is Mew 3 the Necrozma, running the Weakness Policy with the Prisma Armor ability. We have Photon Geyser, Earth Power, Moonlight, and Rock Polish. We have 244 EVs in HP, 44 in defense, and 220 in speed, running the Modest Nature at +2. With the Rock Polish, we do outspeed the Regieleki. I believe it's Timid max speed, just in case, or I may have run Modest. I don't remember off the top of my head, but this is to outspeed the Regieleki. Photon Geyser plus Earth Power basically is neutral coverage for his entire team, which is phenomenal. His Dark type is indeed the Drapion, which is weak to ground, so Earth Power is gonna be able to bop that thing. If I can get to the point where I'm able to bring this thing in and pop the Weakness Policy, that's GG. GG right there. There's a couple different things that could pop the weakness policy. Knock off on the Drapion. Savali could be kind of a solid piece if he's one of those, if he's a dark type or if he's a ghost type, which is something that he may want to do for the Zapdos, is something that we talked about in the front office, etc, etc, etc. So there's a couple different ways for us to be able to pop that weakness policy. Moonlight is there for longevity. Prism Armor is phenomenal because it's going to reduce the damage of super effective moves, thus allowing us to get that weakness policy up just a little bit easier. So if we can find an opportunity to get this thing all set up, I think that's just going to be a wrap. Honestly, guys, honestly. So I'm really excited for Necrozma. Mew 3 out here about to put in the work. Next up, we have Dirty Nudes, the Tangrowth. We have Leftovers with the Regenerator ability. Grassland, Sledge Bomb, Stomping Tantrum, and Grassy Glide for some tech. I'm super excited for this. Stomping Tantrum into Grassy Glide should be able to knock out the Regieleki. Grassy Glide is going to work if he does indeed bring the Rillaboom. If he doesn't, it's not going to be priority. It's still going to be base 70, I think, attack, which is still pretty solid, but the priority is what we're looking for. We're looking here to get the fire, the fuego for week number 1. Stomping Tantrum is going to be phenomenal also for the Cobalion because that is super effective damage, as well as the Drapion maybe coming in on the switch. Sledge Bomb is there for the Rillaboom. Sledge Bomb is there for the Slurpuff, and it could be doing some solid damage, and Grassland's going to be able to break the substitute of Zygarde if he's the annoying substitute Coil Toxic set, guaranteed every single time. So that is something to keep in mind. I used this exact set against the Zygarde in a Showdown League, like, I don't know, 6 months, a year ago. So it could work out. Hopefully it does work out just the same way it did last time. So we're working on, we're hoping for Dirty Nudes to put in the work against the Zygarde. This is our Zygarde check, so fingers crossed and knock on wood, would ya? Next up we have Aria, Baby Girl, the Nidoqueen, running the Sugar Berry with the Sheer Force ability, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Ice Beam, and Stealth Rock. We got 252 EVs in HP, 108 in defense, 148 in speed def, running the Bold Nature. This is here to make sure we do not lose to Regieleki, as well as check a couple different things on the team. Ice Beam is there for the Rillaboom. It's there for the Zygarde, which is phenomenal. It's also really solid lore for the Zygarde. That's the reason that we have the Sugar Berry. So in the scenario that we have the Nidoqueen in, and he brings in the Zygarde, he wants to cook 1,000 arrows. He thinks he can knock us out. We can't. We live with the Sugar Berry. We kill him with an Ice Beam in return, unless he is the Yachi Berry, which I doubt he's going to be with Zygarde. That thing typically wants to run like Leftovers or Choice Band or something like that. So if he does have the Yachi Berry, we'll just you know, we'll tread softly and move forward from there. It's a little bit better information, honestly, because that means it's not the set of variant. That means it's not banded, etc, etc, etc. Earth Power is phenomenal coverage against his team. Hits the Cobalion, hits the Drapion, and yeah, does phenomenal damage to the Colossal, which is really, really, really clutch. So Nidoqueen is going to be probably the MVP of this matchup. We do need to keep this thing healthy to not only check and lure the Zygarde, but to also ensure we don't lose to Regieleki. So that's definitely going to be a thing, so we have to watch out for that. Last member of the squad is going to be Roman Baby Boy. We have Roman the Scizor with Leftovers and the Technician ability. We have Bullet Punch, Knockoff, U-Turn, and Roost. 252 EVs in HP, 116 attack, and 140 in speed, running the Adamant Nature. So the idea behind the Scizor here is to essentially come in and be the pivot to soak up hits and get off as many items as you possibly can. Bullet Punch is there to be able to check the Zygarde and the Rillaboom, I think is, oh no, this is also there to make sure that we don't lose to Belly Drum Slurpuff. That'll be kind of annoying. Knockoff is going to get super effective damage on the slow brawl, and also build a pivot with the U-turn also being super effective, which is really, really clutch. But this is here to essentially just eat hits and get the pivot momentum to be able to get in our Necrozma, to get in our Zapdos, to be able to get on our Nidoqueen, etc. This is going to be the more defensive piece, we can say, to be able to get our offensive pieces into this matchup. So that is going to be the team. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And like I talked about a little bit earlier, do me a favor, please. Let me know what you guys think about this style of format. To be able to talk about the team. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it could be better? Would you like to see me on there, just so there's, you know, a little bit more space? I thought I'd take off the camera here so that way you can put a little bit more space for the team. I think it would be a little bit more optimal for you guys to see. So I can use my ASMR voice for you guys to get a little bit more intel on our team. If you guys are ready to go, if you got your popcorn ready to go, go ahead and pull up a chair. I'm gonna get connected to Mr. Kelly. Mr. Under the Radar himself, who has been phenomenal. The scheduling it sucks, guys. Sometimes with scheduling East Coast to West Coast, it sucks balls, man. It really, really does. So for those of my opponents, my fellow league mates who are on the East Coast and try to schedule, and you can't do the morning or the weekend, I'm sorry that you have to deal with the nighttime stuff. The time schedule really sucks. He's been a trooper. He's really, really been a trooper. So we're gonna cut to get connected to Kelly, and I will see you guys in the matchup. Alrighty, team, we are in the battle. Kelly, when you watch this, bro, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Regieleki's here, which is interesting. I'm curious of what he wants to lead off with. I think I can lead with Regieleki and be completely fine, to be honest. I think that's gonna be the play. I think it's my safest play overall, I think. Because if he leads with the Regieleki, I'm putting myself in kind of a bad position. So let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, 50% correct. He brings the Regieleki, the Silvally, and the Colossal, which I didn't expect to come. But we said it in the DMs. Good luck, have fun to my friend Kelly, Under the Radar. Oh my god. It's for those who have kids and for those who are parents, you understand that shit goes down sometimes, and my kids are actually still lit, and Summer's being a champ, taking care of them in the background. So that definitely is a thing. Check out the brand new layout, guys. How beautiful is this? And you get to see the custom shiny sprites. Check out this Regieleki Raikou. Oh, so fire. Shout out to Olivia-sama. I kind of want to just click Scald and probably get a burn on this thing, which would be pretty nice. He could just go for U-turn, but he would be slower, thus getting more momentum on us. So, how much would we take? Let's see. Our Raikou to a Rillaboom. If he's choice banded, which is what worst case scenario, I can live in Grassy Glide actually has a chance to kill our Raikou if he's choice banded. So I don't think I want to take that hit. If I switch out, I can probably switch out into Scizor. So let's go ahead and Volt Switch out and see if he goes for Grassy Glide straight up. He doesn't. Okay, so we're just gonna bring in Scizor. Do a big hunty chunk. 21 to 25%, yeah. So we're bringing Scizor, which is our main switch into this thing. Check out, oh my god, look at Scizor, bro. It looks so good. There's the U-turn. This is going to do minimal, 177 down to 143. All right, let's gauge damage here. 143. All right, that did 19%. 19%. That's about right. All right, let's do Adamant, choice banded, low roll. He's banded. That's a banded Rillaboom right there. Banded Rillaboom. Banded Adamant. Matter of fact. Oh, that's a lot of damage. All right, cool. So Rillaboom is indeed choice banded. There's no other way he could have done more damage. I don't want to U-turn here to risk the flame body burn. We did leave Crawdon at home. So rocks probably come up here, which would be my guess. I don't want to get burnt, so I think we just go right back into Regieleki. I think I'm cool with that. He doesn't go for ground type move. He goes for fire move here for sure. Colossal. He brought Regieleki. Burn up. So he loses the fire typing. Does a good chunk. So we're gonna fire off a Scald here. Actually lose the fire typing. So if he's not fire type, can we kill him? Let's see. Raikou to a Colossal. Level 50. What comes in here? Nothing really wants to take a Scald. We're gonna remove the fire typing. None. All right. Scald does 30 to 30. There's no way, dude. That's so bulky. If he's max Spadef. Let's Scald. I'm gonna Scald here. It's free to whatever wants to come in. Fun fact, because he lost his fire typing, he could have gotten burnt there, which would have been super funny. That's poison. Poison fairy? Fairy poison? Fairy poison? Poison fairy? Burn him. Let's go. Punishes him for the switch. Silvally. That's not Sylveon, Silvally. Alright. So we are lucky enough to snag the burn. Now, what kind of Silvally are you? That looks like poison, but I want to say fairy in it. Gets a little bit of recovery, so I think that we just go to info. That's Ghost. Oh. Okay, so Savali Ghost. I wonder what that's for. Is that your answer to Necrozma? Interesting. I'm gonna Volt Switch, I think. Yeah, let's Volt Switch. He can Parting Shot if he wants to and gain some momentum back, but I think that the damage is really nice here. Raikou is going to be very, very annoying for him to deal with. Now this Silvally is at 50%. He's got the Ghost Memory. Okay. So, this thing most likely is physical. What is Tangrowth let in? Colossal. Tangrowth does let in Colossal. I'm gonna bring in Tangrowth. See what he wants to do. Check out this, man. Look at this. Look at these custom shiny sprites, bro. Shout out to Olivia Sonic. What's for rest? Rest, sleep, talk. All right. So he gets healthy. So that's probably why he played a little bit recklessly with that. We do have the Grassy Glide, and the Grassy Terrain is up. So if this thing is max HP, Silvally Ghost. This is going to be a pain in the ass. I mean, it's going to be neutral, so I can just put Silvally. If he's 252 max HP, level 50, Grassy Glide does a chunk. I could go for Grass Knot. What comes in here? I can go for Stomping Tantrum on the Colossal. Let's try that. Probably switches in Colossal here. Stays in. Okay. Goes for Rest Talk. Yep. Rest Talk Silvally Ghost. Multi-attack. Okay. Go for Stomping Tantrum. He's fat. That is a fat Silvally if I've ever seen one. Okay. So, what's our play here? What's our counterplay to this? Nidoqueen, I think. I think I'm okay with switching. Or I can go for more damage. Go for Grass Knot. I'm cool with that. So him seeing Stomping Tantrum doesn't allow the Colossal to come in now. Goes for Rest. That's awesome. So we get free damage. Here's the Grass Knot. Does a good chunk. Good chunk. Now this is our Zygarde answer, so we do want to switch out here. We do indeed want to switch out here. Now what do we switch out into? Multi-attack, Toxic, Parting Shot, U-turn. What do you have here? I want to bring in Roman. Let's bring in Roman and see what he wants to do. If he's got Toxic, it covers the Toxic play. He does switch. Rain. What's Rain? Rain is this. Okay. I'm cool with this. I can get a slow U-turn off, which is really nice. Cool. I don't want to go for knockoff. It's going to give it the justified boost. So I think our play is to simply just U-turn and get some momentum here. So let's go for that. I'm simply just going to U-turn. So he brought in Cobalion on Tangrowth. Interesting. Physical or special? Probably special. Swords Dance. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Not today, my friend. Not today. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Do you have the Chople Berry? How much damage does Raikou do here? That is the question of the day. Raikou to a Cobalion, who's primarily more physically defensive, right? For the most part. It does half. What do I need Raikou for? The Raikou is more here to be annoying, if anything else, because the Milotic isn't here. So I think I just go for a Thunderbolt, which does 56 to 65%. If he's +2 Jolly, close combat does indeed kill, but we do outspeed. I could try to pivot out into Necrozma. That could also be a thing. I don't want to pivot out into, or I could just pivot out into Nidoqueen. I could Volt Switch out. Right? I could do that. I'm Volt Switch, get my damage, and go into Nidoqueen, I think is what we're gonna do. He probably goes for close combat here. Oh, he's bulky. He's chunky. Wait a second. Hold the phone. So I'm going to bring in Arya, who's physically defensive. We should be able to eat this close combat, or the Iron Head. Yep. We chew. We chew, we chew, we chew. What do you bring in on an Earth Power? This is a threat, so that's leftovers. We do kill with Earth Power. If he wants to let in the Rillaboom, that's fine. Do I predict that? No. I think I just go for Earth Power. Yeah, I go for Earth Power. I was in this scenario last time we played with his, oh. Could've gone for Stealth Rock. Okay. That's annoying. That's super duper annoying. Okay. This is a good bring. This is a good bring by Kelly. He's gonna set up here. He's gonna set up here. So our play is to what? Bring in Ragermon again. I'm gonna go hard Ragermon. Because I can't hit him. He's gonna go for a Swords Dance again. So again, our Raikou here is expendable. Oh, nice. If he'd gone for close combat, oh, that was a crit. That sucks. Well, at the same time, remember we were gonna snap this off. That was the play, to snap this off. Now this thing is a threat. This thing is a problem. This thing is a problem and a half. So I think what we do, Magnetize, Iron Head, Swords Dance, Close Combat. That is his moveset. I am going to Thunderbolt. Yeah, I'm a Thunderbolt. I have to Thunderbolt. Get some damage off on this thing. Super, super, super bulky. Yeah. Close combat. It's a good set. Good set. Magnetize was pretty solid. Oh, we do get the para. Can we get the full para? Oh, we don't get it. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But hey, now Zapdos is gonna outspeed. That's huge. That is huge. That's actually huge. That's huge. Alright, now. What do we want to bring into Revenge here, right? What do we want to bring into Revenge? So, Raikou is gone, unfortunately. Alright, if you are timid max speed, and then you are paralyzed, does... See, but the thing is I can't. I think I have to bring a Sicko Mode. And go for a Thunderous Kick. Yeah, we bring in this. We bring in this. This thing's a threat. Threat and a half. If he brings in the Colossal, can we not get burned, please? He could save this as a sack for sure. He does withdraw. He's gonna bring in the Colossal. He doesn't. Okay. That's fine with me. How much does Throat Chop do to this? He's asleep, so I'm actually gonna go for a Throat Chop here. Let's go for it. Throat Chop it is. See if I can 2-hit KO this. Does look like a 2-hit KO, which is really good. Does wake up. Goes for multi-attack. Shouldn't do too much. If not, it pops our Citrus Berry. Does not pop our Citrus Berry, that's fine. Throat Chop, I think, is our play. Yeah, let's Throat Chop. Throat Chop is the move. Does withdraw. Brings in this. Okay, that's fine. It's the justified boost, but we do outspeed. We do outspeed. Can I kill him with a non-boosted acrobatics? Well, Balian, let's just say you're max HP. Acrobatics at level 55. It does 18 to 22%. There's a chance to kill it. Definitely a chance to kill it. There's no reason for me to try to chance this. I'm gonna go for a Thunderous Kick again. Yeah. Cool. Cobalion goes down. That was a huge threat. I think we left that exchange pretty good. I think we left that exchange pretty well. I think. So, what I'm gonna do this season is I'm not gonna write down the fucking kills until after the game because that distracts me. I get easily distracted. Regieleki, what's up, buddy? I have a whole ass Nidoqueen here for you. Hyper Beam is probably the best thing that he can do to hit me. Screens probably, maybe screens. Swift. Nah, he has to run Swift, dude. That's funny. All right, so we do have the Sugar Berry, right? I could just go for. If I let this stay in, right? I kill you. I could go for rocks. Rocks could. How much do I really care about rocks here? Kind of want to Ice Beam. I want to Ice Beam on the Rillaboom, and that does damage to this. He does withdraw. If he brings in Rillaboom, we are gods amongst men. Okay, that's fine too. That's fine too. Ice Beam. This should actually kill. Please kill. It does. Sweet. All right. So this thing is Sugar Berry. I wish I was. What are we at? What are we at here? 71. I don't want to let this thing set up. I do not want to let this thing set up. Max attack. I'm pretty sure I die to this, but I have to stay in. Do I have to stay in though? I have a whole ass Tangrowth for this. Let's bring in Tangrowth. Regieleki is going to be kind of an issue. Tangrowth does stop that as well. To be frank, Toxic could be a thing. 1,000 arrows. Yep, we're going to chew this. We are going to chew this for breakfast, lunch, and half a dinner. Brought me down to 186. What are we doing on time? You're losing the time game. I think I have to just straight up. I have to Grass Knot. I'm gonna Grass Knot in case he goes for a substitute. Skitter Smack. Forgot this thing got this. That does nothing. That's crazy. Tangrowth is bananas, bro. Tangrowth is bananas. Grass Knot. Does a big chunk. That was a crit. Okay. I mean, we'll take it. I'll take it. Nidhogg. It's an interesting name. I think he knows that at this point he doesn't 1v1 us. He could bring in the Colossal, and if that's the case, I'm gonna go for Stomping Tantrum on the Colossal play. He stays in. Okay. Stays in. Skitter Smack, 1,000 arrows. Substitute Toxic. That's probably his moveset. Alright, so he does stay in. We do break this thing's substitute with a Grassy Glide guaranteed. Guaranteed. If he's max Def, max HP, we still not Grassy Glide, a Grass Knot. So we're gonna go ahead and break that there. I wanted to make the prediction on the Colossal, but it looks like this man's got his balls to the wall here. Goes for Dragon Dance, that's fine. I don't think that this is really that much of a threat right now. I think that Tangrowth can still do this. I do still think that Tangrowth can still do this. Maybe? We don't want to let it get boosted up too much though. We do still eat a Skitter Smack. I should have gone for a Grass Knot last play. If that cost me the game, that's fine. I wanted to make that prediction on the Colossal, and that would have been a godlike play. Goes for a sub. Okay. So, this breaks every single time, no matter what, guaranteed. Here's Grass Knot. So he doesn't have Toxic. This breaks. What? Wait a second. So you're max Spadef, like Spadef a la Madre, sir. So that means he's Spadef boosting nature too. So we're gonna click it again. We have to click it again. So that means that he has to be max Spadef as well, with Spadef boosting nature. So what is that? Calm? No, it's careful. He's careful nature. Goes for a Dragon Dance again. That's interesting. Why is it not breaking sub? Was that a roll? It says here a max Spadef, max HP Zygarde with Tangrowth. The Grass Knot does 33% minimum. That's what it says here. So he's at +2. I don't think he's attack invested. I do still think I live a hit. So I'm gonna go for I'm at full essentially. So I think I'm still okay. So our place to Grass Knot. That's interesting because here on the calc it says that my Grass Knot does 33% minimum. So this should still break if he's 252, 252 with a careful nature. I don't know why it's not breaking. Am I missing something here? Hi, beautiful people. Future D right here. We're doing a little bit of a cut here. Post game. Took off all the Pokemon from the layout so you don't know what happens. Guess who gets the dumb card of the week? Guess who has 2 thumbs and doesn't know how to read? This guy. The reason why Grass Knot isn't breaking Zygarde sub is because Skitter Smack drops special attack. I didn't know. I didn't read. I'm gonna complain for the next 5 fucking turns. But I didn't look. I was too distracted. So I'd like to apologize in advance. And oh my god. Let's get back to the video. That's interesting. What's going on here? Am I tripping? 10, yeah. Grass Knot 33 to 39%. Why is it not breaking substitute? There's a Skitter Smack. This shouldn't kill. Yeah, this doesn't even do half. I'm fine. Two Skitter Smacks. He could still miss too. I think Skitter Smack has a chance to miss. 2 Skitter Smacks. He can't set up another sub. Can he? No, he can't. So our place to Grass Knot, we have to Grass Knot. I actually may be able to set up substitute here, which would be super duper annoying. Yeah, I don't understand why it's not breaking sub here. I'm gonna have to be missing something. I have to ask his spread because something's not adding up here. Something is not adding up here. So we're gonna go for a Grass Knot, and we do still have our Tangrowth, so we switch out, we get our Regenerator. How is that doing so little? I'm intrigued. So I think I have to actually sack something off here, which is unfortunate. You can't set up a substitute, so I'm gonna go ahead and sack something off here. I think our play is to sack off Arya. Or we could just bring in Roman. Romaners are switching to yeah. This kills that. That kills this. I'm gonna sack off Arya. I'm gonna sack off Nidoqueen. Get our Regenerator back. That way we can get a little bit more health and we can live the Skitter Smack. We'll probably even live this. Oh yeah. So either he has to attack us or he dies. So he can't set up another substitute. He can't set up another sub. So our play is to go for an Ice Beam. Yeah, he has to attack us. I may even live this. I do live this. Dude, Nidoqueen, you baller. Why didn't you click 1,000 arrows? Did you misclick? I need to find out his set. I'm gonna find out his set after. I don't understand how I was able to not break. It says here clearly that I can break sub. Something's off. But nonetheless. Max HP, max SPDEF, careful nature. Does 33% minimum. Don't understand. I'm missing something. Roast me in the comments if you see it and I don't. If you see it and I don't, roast me in the comments. I could just save this. I'm gonna bring in Roman. Save it as a sack. Because it doesn't do anything to Scizor. I could just go for a knockoff and get rid of his choice band. Goes for U-turn. Okay. That does jiggly squat. So he's got Regieleki, he's got Rillaboom, and he's got Colossal. We have the whole gang. If I can get set up with Necrozma somehow, I think that's GG's. This thing, what's my switching to you? He's gonna burn up, right? If you burn up, I could just go ahead and just start setting up. So I think that now's the time that I sack off Arya. Arya, you have been phenomenal. Thank you so much, baby girl. Out here with your super phenomenal custom shiny sprite. Oh my lord, these things are crisp. What's for spikes? Interesting. Okay, why did you do that? Because now I can kill you. I earth power every time. Damage is damage. If you want to go for Rillaboom, that's fine. I just bring in Scizor again. Okay. I think I'm gonna stay in here. Right? Or do I just attack? If I stay in and he attacks, it kills me. I could predict him to U-turn, and I do live a hit, I think. Nidoqueen, Rillaboom, Choice Banded, level 50. A U-turn does how much damage? We are at 37. I'm at 19%. I could live the U-turn. I think I do. I think I do it. I think I go for it. I think I Earth Power. I'm gonna Earth Power here. We made a play, baby. We made a play. Let's go. We Ice Beam and we Earth Power and we kill something. Either the Regieleki dies or the Colossal dies. We had to make that play. It was a big cycle that we're going back and forth. He's showing me the plays that he wanted to make. So we're gonna go for the Earth Power here and knock this thing out. This has to be Sugar Berry in order to live this hit. Boom shakalaka. Let's fucking go, Nidoqueen. Boom! I don't think that crit mattered. No. Not today, sir. Not today. That did not matter. I don't know why I'm talking like that. That was a good play. I for sure called that. I think that it's a play that I would have made for sure. Like for sure skis. Where the fuck is Colossal? Colossal. There you are. All right. Now I can. I think I save this. Right? Let's bring in Roman. There's no reason not to. I can save it as a sack. I'm gonna switch. That way Regieleki can't just spam attacks. I actually don't think that he could be choiced. If he's choiced, that'd be kind of a thing. U-turn. Okay. Okie dokie artichokes. He U-turned again. How do I set up to win the game here? Brings in this, right? If I can bring in Necrozma, I think we win because Regioleki's attack is not gonna kill. So I think now I sack off Arya. This is the 5th time I tried to sack you off, baby girl. This is like the 5th time. Oh my lord. Oh, choice banded Rillaboom. My lordy, my lordy. I love Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen's such a cool Pokemon. Nidoqueen is such a cool Pokemon. Alright. Goes for a T-Bolt. Alright, let's see. Necrozma. I'm gonna take my time here. Regieleki from full. Oh, actually after Spike. Regieleki. Can we live a hit? I think that's gonna be our play. It has to be our play. Thunderbolt does kill if he is choice specs, which I don't think that he is. I could just bring in Dirty Nudes and go for a Sludge Bomb. I think is a better play right now. So I think that we could do that first and then do Necrozma later. So unfortunately, Baby Girl is gone. So Nidoqueen does go down. Thunderbolt we should be able to chew. I could go for a Sludge Bomb on the anticipated Rillaboom. Goes for the T-Bolt. I should be able to live this. 103. That's specs. That's specs. I was at 103. I was at 50%. Yeah, he specs. Dude, I think he wins here. Oh, choice specs Regieleki. Damn, dude. Well, if he's not specs, then we kill him here. Alright, after a Spike, fuck, dude. If he's choice specs, I think he wins. Yeah, I have to Rock Polish. If he's specs, he wins. This is a good game. This is a phenomenal game. Choice specs, Regieleki ends up bringing it home. Yeah, he specs. Dang it, dude. Ah, that's unfortunate. I shouldn't have let Nidoqueen go down. That's game. Unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not doing anything here. He's gonna kill the whole squadron. GG's to Kelly, man. GG's to Kelly. He's gonna win this game 2-0. Choice specs and choice band. I don't have another play. I can knock off. Because I don't kill with bullet punch either way. Yeah, no. Bummer, dude. Bummer. So we're gonna lose this game 2-0. Because, oh man. Oh man. Yeah, he just needed to get rid of Nidoqueen. I couldn't let Nidoqueen go down. I should have calced the Swift. Yeah, that's GG's. Good game to Kelly. That was a phenomenal game. That was a lot of back and forth. 2-0 is not a bad way to start the season. Mind you, this is the very first game. It's the team that we just got this team, so we're trying to find out the kinks here. If I were to play this again, I definitely need to not let Nidoqueen go down. Yeah, Nidoqueen going down was the thing. If I could have just brought her in, scouted if he was specs. Yeah, that was my mistake. I totally threw that game. But hey, it was still a good game nonetheless. Do me a favor, guys, down in the description below will be a link to Kelly's channel. Head over there if you don't, for whatever reason, know who he is and living under a rock. He's been around for quite some time. He's a phenomenal human being. He's a great friend. Watch the side of the battle. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment that I sent you, and support your fellow content creators. You know the biz. You know the biz. With that being said, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your day, and above all else, be nice. Peace.